牌又要one牌，佢一樣都是整翻下喐嘅。And Pa, you said when you check your grandpa and grandma lost about 20 trillion sectors. You went in there, they're full of sapphire gem, yeah, about 13 million years old. And then you accepted they as refugee, but right afterwards you go to the wrong and evildoers, that's true. And then you told they innocent, they can stay there, they can live there. And then Pi told they're not allowed to enter new dragon space countries because then, yep, all the space country Pi own are all privately owned. Yeah, that's true. And that's why Allah knew it. You bought the 13 million from Yao, and then you restored the Hawks, and the Hawks are rebuilding for the human godchildren. That's true. And that is why Pi, it is very graphic. As graphic. 2 hours of Allah begging you for two more, and then you nodded, and then Pi, wait till you're there. Yeah, y'all good. Because Hadit was the first idiot that no Pi is reasonable. Pi was raised on English goodness, charitable, y'all good, and reasonable. And then Pi, you look at that fucking idiot in Thailand. He cried for 9 days. Yeah, I told the Penu. Told the both the Pi. Thunder, you got your grandpa. So more 40 trillion, yeah, 40 trillion space station. And then when you went up there, Pi, you saw Sapphire Gem and one. And then you accepted the old granny as a refugee, and you told her you can stay there. And then Pi, you told her you only own that much. Don't go to the other weird ones, because I don't want to go barter with those dragons yet. And then when they barter, most of the time when they stab me, that's when I gut them and then I loot them. Yeah, that's true. And then that's why Pi. Two others are retarded. Retarded. He didn't believe you, Pi. He saw 5 dragons with dragon tail shouted, your head not exploded. And then you fly around and you punched him, and then he left you alone. And then the hawk is there, you talk to him. 8 days later, you own all of it. Pi, 100% speaking. It is very graphic because Pai said, when you're done establishing, everything works. But right afterwards, African is out. Yeah, African's been axed out. That's true. The only ones that were alive were the ones that bred into a Malaysian goddess. And then that version, they only get to keep one space country. That's true. And then they're not even allowed to go to any other dragon's country. That's true. And then it's very graphic because right afterwards, those are not quite free. They're prisoners of war. Yeah, that's true. They're very powerful, so Pi left them alone because they have a yellow god, yeah, little miner guy. Pi left them alone. That's true. And he is still being monitored by Pi. That's true. And he doesn't dare. Yeah, he doesn't dare. The funny thing is, Pi, when that guy is born, you didn't care. You left that space country for them. But then all the other Africans, yeah, you quarantine them. You go to them till extinction. That's true. Pi did that until there was only one space country for African. Yeah, that's true. And then one other was stress test only. That's true. Where dragon gods go in and harvest new speed. Yeah, that's true. And then that's the one that Allah told you, Pi. You smart for hiding it from Allah. Yeah, that's true. And then it's very graphic. Chinese knew it. You did that to them because them are not supposed to be up there. Yeah, that's true. And then 20 minutes later, Pi said, Netherland came down and he cried, Pi. He said, you hate me. Pi wrote, yes, because you're not a parent yet, Yoku. You didn't want to come and accept Pi yet and talk to Pi through the internet. Very least, Yoku, that's true. No, it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Stay up there. Yeah, stay up there. That's true. And Pi, you did that to Netherlands. Yeah, Netherlands extinct. Oh, yep, gone within 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. Yes, me too. Yeah. China was gone in 12 minutes. That's true. And Pi, you said 2 other white gods who thought Pi was a dirt free-for-all saw that and cried in terror. That's true. Because I didn't tell you it was safe. Yeah, y'all good. And just say, as soon as he thought he was safe, Pi gutted him up there. Yeah, 100% as we do. Kid in China, Pi's the owner. Yeah, that's true. And you know how graphic Pi? 4 fucking orbs from you, and then he's happy. Yeah, 100% as we do. Yeah. The kid was so evil. He wrote his grandpa didn't even believe those other things. He think they're bootleg. Yeah, that's true. And Pi said, 4 hours of you fighting Afghanistan. The grandpa is considered only a demon. That's true. Because he has silver quartz eyes. That's true. That's why people made fun of those kids that didn't believe you. They're as goofy as Netherlands. That's true. Well, they're as goofy as Brazilian. That's true. And that's why they made fun with Lao. Yeah, Lao. That's a... Chinese, and you fought for 4 days. You killed off their little red star. Him was nothing, yeah, him was nothing, yeah, yucca. And then Paisa, and you see what happened? 4 hours of you gutting him, and then he learned. He wasn't even a level 10 Pi, he was a 12, yeah, he was a 12. 2 hours later, you laugh, and then you fly around the other one, and then you figure that other one isn't full of a Pi. He is wheel, yeah, he's wheel. And then you play dumb. 2 hours later, wheels out of there, perfect. That's a different branch of wheel, so Pi didn't say nothing. Yeah, that's true. Oh, boy, I like it there. Go, yeah, Pi, yeah. And then Paisa, when you're done quarantined about 40 trillion space country, Allah was accessible to 13 million, and then the others, yeah, you have 20 trillion, yeah, 20 trillion. Right there, 40 trillion recovered, and then your refugees, they live in about 14 billion, yeah, 14 billion, yeah, that's your A prospect. And that's very graphic, because right afterwards, the others are not your nation, They're yellow, yeah, they're yellow. And then your grandma and you went to identify they and ship they back to their grandmother's, yep, country. That's true. Yes, we do, because it's all being quarantined. Yep, because those countries have alien invaders. If they didn't get accepted into to human god standards, then you go to them. That's true. Yes, we do. It is very graphic, Pi. Como tua tan cho cho nên chúng một hay of course I said. Como rồi tí tụ bằng được cái tuần đó. Có mấy bộ trong refugee. They ya plongi. They have a lot of oh yeah yuck. And then Pi found the grandma. Pi gave grandma refugee immunity stats. And then her can live and dwell there legally. Yeah, that's true. And then Pi, you're flying around the space country. 2 hours later, holy shit. His brain turned on. Yep, grandma was telling him the truth. Yeah, that's true. And then 8 idiots didn't believe you. Cried the moment they realized they saw you in St. Paul. Pi, yeah, that's true. And Paisa, when you're done restoring that branch of the dragon, he is pissed. His grandma, yeah, they built him space country, but 20 minutes later, he was once right there in Florida, and you, Pi, you was right there in the East Coast, and he cursed you, Pi, for being so stupid, for not gutting all of them. Pi wrote, why? They're good white gods. Yeah, they're good white gods. What's not good is that stole away. Did you see how fast that thing is? That thing is as fast as Pi. Yeah, y'all could. And in the end, Pi is like a few billion times, trillion times faster. Yeah, y'all could. And that's why Chinese made fun of you, Pi. Why didn't you keep those war types? Not worth it. Yeah. When men have sinned and all those, when men have sinned and no longer consider good, that must be murdered. Yeah, that's true. Some things, yeah, men must not do. Yeah, that's true. And it's very graphic, Pi. When you gutted them, you laughed for 9 hours. 2 idiots committed suicide. And then you saw the ancient Sumerian Pi. They have 4 million survivors. Pi, that's right. Pi kept all 4 million. Yep, that's true. And then Pi, they rank refugee. Yeah, automatically. Yeah, that's true. Because Pi kept their technology. They clean, hygiene. They believe all good gods. That's true. And that's why Pi, they went into Dragon Society. Yep, 100% yes they do. Under Va, that's true. And kid, they were the first one that is allowed to go to the Pi's 50 billion new space country. And one of those, yeah, is they. Yeah, is they, that's true. And that's why Pi, they were there with your grandma. They were studying the god languages. Yep, 100% yes do. 3 hours later, you passed Pi, asked me to. Because they are actually the new Americas who will be leading the refugees back into the Dragon Society. Yep, that's true. And that's why they laugh with you. The kid didn't believe you, Pi. 20 minutes later, he shook his head. He said, no, we can't do anything. Pi's God. Yeah, Pi's emperor. That's true. And the Hmong woman passed away. Pi, that's normal. Yes, yeah. Kid in Thailand, Pi cannot provide for a weaker woman. That's true. Yeah, Pi. 200 billion years later, he asked why you sacrifice her. Her is pricey to restore and pricey to sustain. Yeah, that's true. Me don't have all the time to charm her. Yeah, that's true. Yep, and Pi, you passed Pi. That's true. You want to know why Pi didn't even have time to play around? Pi was fighting real white gods on Earth. Pi. Yep, 100% yes we do. Yeah. The kid was so evil he didn't believe you. 2 hours later, his grandma beheaded himself because you ruined my luck, kid. He do that to you. So my face up there good, and then me alive with me playing with Pi. Yeah, 100% is accurate because her probably show up in one of Pi's space country. That's true. And kids, so the big Americas of 13 million, the others are privately owned by Pi. That's true. And those are top-notch white nations, clean and hygienic. That's true. And Pi Sapphire moved in. Pi 100% is due. Green light yes due. Grandma yes due. Accurate. And then Pi right after Sapphire's there. Yeah, hers legit protected. Always says that's true. And then hers happy. Her wrote Pi. You not die, va, but me piss. That dick over there took my generator. And then you look, it was your demi-hog grandma. And then 20 minutes later, you cloned it and you beam it through the robot. You left it, and then that robot reprints 900 trillion times infinity. And Pi beam hard. Yeah, beam hard. That's true. 20 hours first restored Pi. Yeah, 100% as we do. And that works right there on Earth and everywhere in the solar system. And that's the same robot Pi used to build the second Milky Way, the second solar system, fly in and out and not die. Yeah, that's true. So you're guaranteed forever. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, yeah, her's happy. Pi, yeah, that's true. And they're happy. 20 minutes later, they were, what the fuck is that? And they snatched it. It was the Demiurge robot. Her trying to downgrade people. That's fine. Yeah, A plus just did that. Right. Him and then Pai said they're pissed. Because 20 minutes later, you're pieced back together, but that's fine. That's fine. Can jam, yeah. Pi's level is the first, so it jams the bootleg versions. Yeah, it jams the bootleg and subcategories. Yeah, 100% yes, that's true. E-boy for boy, yes, that's true. So safe. Yeah, just keep it there, fly around it. 100% yes, true. Accurate. Yep, her nodded. Yes, that's true. That's why Pi didn't care. If it came from Pi, of course, there's a big bypass and AI level 100%. That's true. E-boy for boy, yes, that's true. Yep, and that's why Pi you say Pi. Yeah, that's normal. Yes, sir. The kid didn't believe you. 2 hours later, that's way better than ID. Yeah, that's true. 2 hours later, they learned you got the yellow god. I have 100% as we do. And he didn't believe you. 2 hours later, the hog sends the head down to Thailand. The hogs return home and then inform the parents that there's a bizarre human god, yellow god, who didn't understand that they are not war type. They cannot engage, such an alien human god. Yeah, y'all could. That's true. Y'all could. And look at that, you won. Yeah, that's true. Y'all could. ไม่เจ้าป่าก็ยังเหรอเราจูจ่าตัวเหรอก็มันก็รู้จักเรายันอยู่ลูกแต่สิหนูจียังหนูลูกตัวก็มันก็หนูตัวแล้วก็มันตัวเกี่ยวก็อย่าปล้นจิก็จะตัวได้ตัวรัวเนาะจนเดี๋ยวก็ตัวหมดตัวป่าก็จะหมดทำมันไปเสียตัวเสียเลยยากคือตรงตัวป่าก็มันตัวแค่ก็รัวก็เติมเตะเราก็เนี่ยตัวกูจะทำมันไปเสียก็จะมันกูตัวเตี้ยพอมันตัวแก่พอมันตัวแก่พอมันตัวแก่พอมันยางจริงเนี่ยไปสมองป่าก็ยังตอนนั้นอยู่เหี้ยเตี้ยเหี้ยตรงตัวป่ามันล้วนยาจริงเนี่ยมีตัวป่าก็ยังก็ปีเล่งนั่นสิตัวปวดช่วงนี้จงนะก็เหี้ยนูริชินตัวไปรู้ไปเลยวิจนูริเนี่ยตัวเหี้ยนูริเดี๋ยวจะไป做จิตตรงนี้นะพอชอบเนี่ยก็做了一个就个到罗但是都让黑个狗一个多来要去 That's when he figured it out, Yaku. That Pi is a real dragon. Yeah, that's true. And that's why 4 hours later he looked and the dragon shouted and his head exploded. Yeah, that's true. 100% that's true. Because that's oxygen. Yeah, that's oxygen. And Pi, 4 days later, they're flying around and they figured it out factually. Yeah, factually, that's true. And Pi, you said you restored your nation, but 400 billion years later, you found out there's 9 trillion more. When you went in there, Sapphire committed suicide, and then you look, the white god in there is in fact the same one called Had's father lives there, and then you laugh, and then you talk to Had's father. 2 hours of you talking, he nodded, Pi, and then he said, sure, and then right when he's ranked refugee, Pi, he obeys you, but 20 minutes later, he gutted 2 more white moms who knew never engage in evil. Yeah, 100% is do evil, and is do. And then you learn Pi, those are Israel. Yeah, that's right. Yes, and then he wrote, no, because me a good parent. Yeah, we'll keep all the children safe up here and wait for Pi to judge. And Pi did well. Yeah, Pi did well. 100% yes, we do. And the funny thing is, Pi, you pass, but Had's father isn't full of it. He came right back down. He shouted, and all the Egyptian devices are destroyed. Pi, yeah, 100% yes, do. Equal, yes, do. 8 hours of him shouting, and all the devices are destroyed. The kid learned. When parents leave you alone, it's because they want you to ever ask you. And that's why he hid, and like Pi gave him comfort, and then he is still alive because he did right. Yeah, I did right, 100% yes, we do that. And that's why Pi said, 2 hours later, take a ball. Afghanistan, lấy tôi giờ chết, đây tôi nuôi cái trái, tôi nuôi cái trái ăn đậu, hôm nay cái ball, nó mua tôi nuôi cái tôi nhẹ, plan nhục hoa đâu, We tell him, what the way I know to get it right. Yep, has everybody. That's true. And then 2 hours later, Pi didn't explain. Yep, I didn't explain. I know he has every right because they theft one of his mom's intestine and they used it. Yeah, that is cannibalism. That's true. And so he went in and go to them. Yeah, that's true. Because they can't generate that kind of stick element without using that type of goddess. That's true. And that's why they made fun of you, Pi. Because when her intestine works, hers somehow in a dragon, yep, under a dragon royal member. And Pi see the symbol, yeah, Pi see the symbol, that's true. And that's why Pi, they were pissed. But that's the only emulation, yeah, that's only emulation. And then that's when you went to talk to the dragon. And then 20 minutes later, yep, you own the device, Pi, yeah, 100% yes we do. You both can play yes we do. You want to know why Chinese and you're smart, Pi? 2 hours are you gutting the Burmese god, you own him, and then yep, you inform the Hawks. The Hawks go and take their children out of the space country. Yeah, 100% yes they do. They make fun of Lao. Yeah, that's true. Yep. And Pi succeeded. Yeah, succeeded. And Pi said you poured 7 times Emerald's microchip Pi up. Every time you poured it, 6 hours African gods appeared and you gutted them in broad daylight. That's true. Yes, we do. And you succeeded because you're faster than them and them had it. And Paisa, you old motherfucker, you was a god king. That's true. That's true. Yeah, and Pi, after you're done restoring the good refugees up there, Pi, you have a few Europeans and Sapphire and Latins and the Nudikis, and then Pi, the Sumerians, they're restored for 1,000,000, they are the good gods, that's true. Afterwards, they're the biggest hero, they're the biggest hero. Because after you're done repouring and then you give a robot back, he showed you how to reformat it, and then Pi did it. Yeah, Pi did it, that's true. And look at that version, immune to every god. Pi up 100% yes we do. Boy, yes we do. We all good. And then he talked to the dude. Don't talk to the other white guys, they're perfect. Yeah, that's true. Yes, that's true. Look up, Pi. Oh. And Pi, you see how much beatings he went through? 50 sessions of being beat up, and then he did it accurately. Up 100% as we do. We all could. And the Pi said, Chinese never understood why you didn't dare edit the molecule, because Pi's not a pure white parent. That's true. Pi did it through emulation. It works, but it's not as clean. It's not as clean as from a real white parent. That's true. And Pi, Grandpa Sumerian did it for you, but very graphic. Yeah, that's true. Afterwards, you beamed all the white innocent children who are God, and they are restored up there. That's true. They get new devices from you. Yeah, that's true. Prince right from the clean robot. Yeah, that's true. And Paisa, 2 hours later, they're not broke. They're not broke. You know what happened? 4 billion years, he is pissed. 2 grandparents from Emerald showed up and said, Pi, you can print that version Infinity. We need 9 of those because our space station has been overtaken by those things. And you check there are his people. Pi, Yaku. And then Pi nodded. Yeah, Pi went and poured 9 more. Yep, 100% as we do. After you're done pouring 9 more, you give it to they brought it up there, they use it, and it works. And then he screamed. He went, what the fuck was Grandpa doing? Grandpa's stupid. He got it as Grandpa. Yeah, 100% yes do. 3 hours later, the heads are in Thailand. Yes do. A plus yes do. And then the kid never told you, Pi. He never met a real human god. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, good. And Pi said, hint, hint, thanks. A plus, yes, we do.
Hey, Pi, you didn't lie, but 30 million years later, years passed. They wrote, how come you kept planet Earth? Because you can pour real god chips there.
Yeah, that's true. I can pour it up there too, but it's probably gonna malfunction. Yeah, that's true. And you won, Pi. 28 minutes later, you pass. But someday, Pi, you figured out the truth. Right after you reached level 2, none dare, so you kept repouring. Yeah, Pi repoured. And Pi 嘅这个跟我销售的多少，那看到给我招波手，我是的这个客人的容易一部分过呀，that's what it. And then you report it 600 times, and you store it away. 100% as we do. Graphic. He said, Pi, you're probably the only one alive in the Milky Way because he's looking for why his grandma's chips been reported, and then he learned that him is living in his grandma's space country. Pi, yeah, that's true. And then he learned that his grandma and other relatives moved away to live with Pi in Pi's Dragon Space Country. And Pi was like 40 trillion. Yeah, 40 trillion. And that's why they're lucky. Yeah, they're lucky 2 hours later, he went, oh, they moved away to live with Pi. And he punched his right arm. Pi, that's true. And the kid figured it out. Pai said, afterwards, you're powerful, but 2 Malaysian wheels cried and begged for 2 microchips because they raised 2 of them. And then you deliver. Yeah, Pi delivered. That's true. Pi gave they 2. Yeah, that's true. And after you give it to them, Pi, they managed, but 20 million years later, Malaysian wheel committed suicide right when he entered the room, and it was you. Yeah, it was you. He knew it. Yeah, you're the war god, and he committed suicide. And you look inside the UFO, it's them. They gutted the Malaysian wheel. Yeah, that's fine. 100% is due. And then you went to talk to they. Yes, me too. After you went to talk to they passed, and then you went there. You checked the space station, clean. 200 hours later, you remote view. The kid that was lying to you was from there. By him was living there, and they lied to you. By yeah, we all go. And then right there, Pi knew. Yeah, Pi knew. Graphic chapter, yeah, graphic chapter. And then Pi, after you quarantine the space country and refugees are ranked, that's when you inform the Hawks, and then, yeah, the Hawks remove the remaining yellow children. Yeah, citizens, that's true. And it's very graphic. When they're all removed, Pi, there's like 9 fucking buildings empty, and everybody knew that's where the Malaysian wheel dwell. And then you didn't step foot in it. 2 hours later, your bots went in there and recorded everything you said. He said, Pi, how can you be so stupid? Those are stowaway. And Pi wrote, yeah, but they didn't take you. Yeah, they didn't kill you. Yeah, that's true. They're civil. Yeah, they're civil. Yeah, they're good. African sun god, not the same. Yeah, that thing good. Yeah, that's true. And that's why Pi, he figured that thing's a carnivore. Yeah, that thing's a carnivore. About 20 minutes later, they had the lunch high, lunch high, so 2 hours later, cái bỏ giữa non cái đó, yeah, non cái đó. 2 hours later, xin đồng đó đi rồi phải được, có bỏ nó yêu luôn đó có. Nó chỉ là có gia plan này, mỗi cái tàu có thua đấy đó cũng đi ra thôi, có gia plan kia, này giờ trong xe đó còn này giờ bỏ này có chân lời, yeah, có chân lời yêu lời. So man trai có chấp lời, phải sẽ 29 hours later, they're happy. You're happy, but be careful, Pi. That's the same white god you saw in the stress sector. And then you wrote to him, yeah, go back home. Those are illegal prisoners of war because they have weaponry. They're not safe for a dragon citizen. Yeah, that's true. And they have done too much wrong. Yeah, that's true. And right when you said that, yeah, he nodded. Yeah, he went back home, and you gutted 20 of those kids, and then you went in and you kept gutting, and then you saw a bunch of his women there begging, and you shook your head and you wrote, stay put. When the robot prints and TT print, go back home. Yeah, go back home. And those TT saucers. And then they nodded. 20 minutes later, you went and you gutted the fucking father. Pi. It was the same person, and when you're done gutting him, you flew around, and a bunch of them are afraid of you, and you ended them. Yeah, 100% as we do. 2 hours later, you Pi, you legendary. Yes, we do. We all could. And then you found out, Pi. Right there, 2 other stress sectors, and then those are the ones that are stress sector. Yeah, that's true. Those are the ones that Pi keep population to a few. Yeah, that's true. And then Pi, you said, you did that too. Look at what he said. How can you have done it to me? Pi wrote, because we never met you in time. That's true. I didn't expect you to be, relatives of those. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, you said, có bộ có một lỗ thuộc tạ, đây có chia là có vật thầy tập lợi. Tụi giờ nó lúc còn chữ, đây có tên mình bị tụi giờ dùng được cái giờ dùng được cái Pi ơi. Ai đỡ nữ giờ đi cho nông, đi cho nông mà Pi. Nữ giờ đi cho nông tập mà lấy đâu. Ai đỡ yêu lo đó, nữ tụi xe đồ còn nữ giờ mà lấy đó. Đó chỉ được quan tâm hiệp phải muốn tôi thì here. And right there when he's born, they print him. Pi shook Pi's head. Pi no, but he is not me. Yeah, he's not me. He is actually, you children. Yeah, he's you children. That's true. And Pi did that to him too. Yeah. And every time Pi, you left the Asian woman there. Yeah, they bred him. You didn't care. 2 hours later, you ended them. Yeah, you ended them. That's true. The kid never believed you. Why you kept a few like that to study more into their civilization. Yeah, that's true. Because I don't know why they're up there. Yeah, they didn't want to fit into dragon citizenship. That's true. Yeah, about 2 hours later, I thought a lot of Pi. Yeah, y'all good. 都没人再说能拆个牌，个博个么的就能说到多领的嘞，对个多单超的个跟说的是，个亚普们头轮那个2个多来找罗斯，个么装的个么是谁装的个就空了你到 Florida app, and then you see the tiny red star you got it. That was your tech medal from Florida, pie, yeah. Them took and they didn't give it to you, yeah, y'all stupid fucking bastards, that's true. And then you cloned it, and then you saw, right when you equipped it through emulation, you saw no improvement, yeah, that's true. And look at what Chinese wrote, pie. Graphic beginning for you, because right afterwards, two idiots from Afghanistan appeared. He is butt naked. He said, pie, me need a home. And Pi said, sure, but do you need to dig underground 600 million, stay alive, to 800 million, stay alive? And they'll be coming back and forth, and then, yeah, make yourself some clothes and stay alive. And they'll come and talk to you, yeah, and they'll get to you. That's true. The other thing's been gonna gut all of them till extinction. Yep, 100% yes we do. Duh, he nodded, that's true. And right there near 400 trillion, he caught you, and then you accepted he gets refugee. Yeah, 100% that's true. And right afterwards, when he's refugee pot, he went to your Balinese, yep, junkyard, and then safe, yeah, safe. Most clean, yeah, most clean. Most hygienic space station. Pi lives there too, but Pi doesn't use it as much. Yeah, y'all cool. And it's very graphic. When you run into he there, yeah, you check on his work. He's hygienic, but 20 minutes later, the fucking father, he murdered it because it kept coming down. Yeah, he has every right, 100% he has to act. But. And the kid in Thailand, that's what happened to your grandpa. There was a son that murdered him because he kept coming back down. Yeah, that's fine. Y'all go, yes, do. Him, and then you knew, he was 50. Level 50, and when you caught him in Malay, you beat the shit out of him. Yes, we do. Y'all could. Right when you caught him, you said, "Cô yêu Hmong à, cô yêu gì? Cô mới yêu tôi bây giờ处理家，但是cô要被成都抓是鸟掉就我就谁了，草木就被。Yeah, 草木就被. When you said that to him nodded, But 8 million years later, you caught him in Thailand, and then you, right there, you said, why is he back on Earth? And then he cried and he pointed to the hawk third eye that they used it only through ritual form. They have to come back and charge it every 40 million years. 40 or 4 million years. And then nodded, that's fine. That's fine. And the right there, you gave him a robot and Prince and Elixir Infinity, and then he's happy, But 20 minutes of him using Elixir he's happy, and he's still up there safe. Yeah, 100% still. 8 hours later, remote view, it was him who fucked up Russia, because he was back on Earth, and he was playing around, y'all good. And then he saw, yep, you gave him a robot and Elixir, and he's back up there, Astro. And then right when you're playing around, you saw what happened. 2 hours of the Russian woman screaming, and a character comes out, and it's a rake, and it growls, and then nodded. And then you said when you summon your Vanguard Spirit Knights, they appear, and then your rakes appear. Your rake identified him as the white god who spoke through you, yeah. He was down there with his whole family, wow. All he needed to do was stay alive, and would have accepted him, and accurate, 100% as we do. Yep, and then he goes to the answer. He is Irene. He would murder you. A+, that's fine too. Now better, yeah, that's true. And then, yeah, you kept him in rake form, Right after you done microchipping him, he's powerful, But 2 hours later, he's a vain spirit, yeah, 100% has to. And then he told you the truth, Was it fun lying to me, because he time traveled and protected you? 3 days afterwards, you see what he said? What good is life when all you have is metal, and then you can't even make anything out of it? Because if you do, that device over there catches you. And then 8 hours later, you won, yeah, 100% as we do. And then you said, most graphic scene, you saw him right there in Malaysia sector, and then you laugh, because he's hygienic, he knows you own all those. And then right afterwards you went there, you saw what he said. You said, if all me needed to do was stay alive, what the fuck? Me needed to fucking go back down Earth and get you. Yeah, 100% yes, dude. And he was there in the bus, have an A+, yes, dude. Yep. And then he's already been dead, so you say, 100% always yes, dude. Green light, yes, dude. And that's why Chinese made fun of you. Have you ever seen why Chinese have no point of direction? If you wrong, don't wrong all the way. You need to do some right. And then some are forgiven, and then, yep, they make it infinity. Yeah, that's true. The idiot didn't believe you, He committed suicide. Awesome on that. I thought so. I thought yeah, thought so about you. Do you do young nhớ số này, nhớ từ số tôi tháp hay gì? People có một cái cũng sai. Cái đó bảo你要那个要读的，根本就让他做。 了做到下肚呢，就那么个，就让人压到了做，都压了做一个，就等着的点，都的点有的了，个那应该是做的，带人给了，同到了这个人，了鸟被弄的带脸是的呀。And that's when your remote view. Those tiger dragons, they live right there on Mars. Pie up, that's fine. And Pie, when your knights get there, you shouted and they nodded. Yep, you shouted to the woman that you kept, the demon woman. Yep, and they nodded. Yes, yep. And that's when Pie, they know you own Mars and all the other planets. And then, well, three more planets. And then they know immediately why you didn't give a fuck about that fucking weirdo in the building, Pie. Because it was him. Yeah, it was him. It was him who talked to you right there downtown. Yeah, downtown. It was him. You saw him. He looked scrawny, and it was him in downtown area by. And he was checking the phone. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, that was him. That was him. That was him. By real. Yeah, real pie. Yep. On Earth, he likes to make him look small. When you were up there, you check it. Is he? You. Hold on, I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. You're a fool, female. Yeah, you're a fool, female. Yep, you'll get gutted. Yeah, you'll get gutted, female. I think he thinks Pie's pretend. He'll get gutted right there in Norway. Yeah, Norway. Pie's a lot quicker. Yeah, Pie's a lot quicker. I don't think you're smarter than Pie, woman. Pie's boss smashed about 20 trillion African saucers per second. That's true. That's why you're the fool, Pie. 2 hours our mom left the planet. That's true. I don't think you're any faster. Pie's right. Yeah, Pie's right. You see what happened? 3 days of fighting and the ram comes clean, Pie. He's afraid of you. Yeah, Yaku. Hey, Pie. Có một bộ con nên chứ một của đây thay có bắt ta. Tôi lấy tôi ram nữa. Tôi ram tôi cú. Tôi tôi plong đầu tiên nó mất tua chứ. Tôi đợi chỉ cả hoa lửa con này cho nó mất tua lên nó gió đó gì. Tôi đợi giờ tôi thầu nhà nhỏ bị sinh phô nữa. Có một giờ nó nhỏ nó chiều thế này nè. Nữ chỉ cả lúc con nữa nó trâu tua. Yeah, that's true. And then you fell sick. That was that same horn demon you have the picture by. Him was in human form, living in St. Paul, and he didn't want to grant you. So one of his grandpa ancestors murdered him. Yeah, 100% his dude. Duh. And right now he's in ghoul state, Pie. And look at him, Pie. He has brown hair fur, and that's not full. Yeah, that's not full of it. And Pie, you said where you remote those type of horn demons, you know immediately they mention a name that scared them because that is your son. Yeah, that is your son's name. Yeah, that's true. And he kept pointing to how your son gutted him, and Pie didn't care. Yeah, Pie didn't care. Because you didn't come and get Pie. Yeah, that was true. And you see what happened, Pie? 4 hours later, remote view, he murdered off all his daughters right there in Denver. He said, fine, let me die. And he took off Pie up 100%. Just do. And then that's why people made fun of you, Pie. You didn't think they used to attend the school right there in Milwaukee. And they were once there, but they lie. Yeah, they lie, Pie. Y'all go.
Hey, Pie. Có gì trả lời trả lời chuyện phá họ nhiều bèm đều lo nữa. Có mấy tôi nữa.
Yeah, that's fine. Pie got in one of the ram. Yeah, y'all can. And Pie, he said, how can you be so brutal, you won, Pie? And then you look, that's all he remembered from you, Pie, because you got at him. Yeah, 100% as we do. The kid has never understood. Pie went through suffering. Yeah, that's true. Right there, her kept pointing to the device. Pie wrote, dice. Yeah, dice. Right when Pie took off her head. Pie wrote to her, huh? Pie wrote, female. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. That's true. And 20 minutes later, you flew around, and then you realized, Pie, that lamb wasn't evil, Pie. Yeah, he gave you back everything, but 20 minutes later, remote view his location, and you see him right there in South America, and that's where he shouted your name. And the Pie, you remember equipping, and then you said, stay put. Then, yeah, stay put. Yep, survive. Yep, survive. Yep, 600 million, 800 million miles underground. They'll come and talk to you when we wealthy. Yeah, that's true. And look how graphic. I told you, underdog. Okay, yeah, 100% I do. And then that ram, well, that version, the horn, yep. He's lucky. He is lucky. Okay, he gets refugee. Yeah, that's true. And the idiot didn't believe you. 200 trillion years you found him, and then you accepted. Hey, yeah, 100% as we do. He play as we do. The kid didn't believe you. 2 hours of him laughing his head off, Pie. He wrote, this fucking ignorant little kid is still up there laughing. He didn't believe you. And then Pi, right when you found them, you know those are his miners. Pi, yeah, that's fine. And then Pi said his father didn't make it past had. Pi, yeah, that's fine. The kid was a buffoon, didn't believe you. 2 hours of them trying to get into your space country, them dies. Pi, yeah, that's true. And Pi, you see why Chinese never learned? That the fathers who created the light element do that so that other god nations cannot hack in, cannot go there using the light element and light molecule elements. That's true. And pi, you won pi. Yep, they can't go there using electricity. That's true. That is very graphic. 2 hours later, pi goes, all the power turns off. That's true. The idiot committed suicide right there in Thailand. Never learned. That's why pi always kept hitting. Yeah, that's true. Pi, you said? There's only 4 demons that can enter your space country, and you won pi. 100%. Yes, that's true. Yes, that's true. The kid didn't believe you, pi. 8 idiots are murdered in the Middle East. 100% yes, do. Green light, yes, do.
哎爸，我叫杜香，头说咋个是？头说就跑这个做小姑娘，como pronto dato como que te echas a saltar. Se me lo hay ningato hotel ya. Tu me han traído todo para pa. Te tengo todo.
Yeah, the toilet, but tell don't hang. And then she figured out her passed away. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, do. Somebody said, grab it when the Malaysian chief demons arrived. Your Hmong version, where is that? Yeah, where is that? Right when you asked 2 hours, and then he pointed to the kid in the Malaysian country, but he says that one didn't order, and I gutted him. Yep, I gutted him. And Pi, right afterwards, you kept gutting him, and you got them in 2 days, them both passed away. That's true. And then Pi, you cloned technology. 4 hours later, Pi, you printed the saucer in TT. And then about 12 years, you send it back. Yeah, you send it back up there. Right after you're done sending it back up there, Pi, of course the bots survived. The bots went to look for they, and then they connected to you, and then the bots granted they. 100% yes, we do. It is graphic. 2 hours of you thinking you were a regular god. Him passed away fighting the bot, Pi. He is the lamb, Pi. Yeah, 100% yes, do. And then Pi, the god, Pava, you didn't die, but 2 hours, yep, him passed away, and passed away. He said something to you. How can you be so evil? Pi wrote, Pi has to be careful with security. Yeah, those are real god nations in metal buildings of the. Yeah, that's true. And that Hmong woman didn't believe you, Pi. 2 hours later, you ended them right there in Malaysia, and then the bitch never realized that, Pi. You as a legendary god, you're as powerful as 5-sided star. That's true. And her committed suicide 2 hours later. That's right. Yeah. I told Luan Yachinya, Patan and the to mean I don't dark it, yeah, that's normal too. You know, because your grandparents found you wild. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And look at what happened. 2 hours later, hers on Earth. Yeah, 100% does do. And by said, when your monkey demon arrived, it's very graphic. 2 of their members are murdered by the horn demons, and then they are in, but they hate you for being so evil because they locked up all the saucers. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's normal. Yes, yeah. And then Pi, when you print it, everything works. 3 days later, graphic scene Pi, the idiot that didn't know you, Pi, he tried using your white people's technology and you gutted him. Yeah, 100% yes we do. We bluffing boy, yes we do. 8 faggots are reported to Pi saying, yeah, 100% always do. And then he has no idea why you smashed it, because there is no more light element to take you home, because Pi owns all the homes of there. 100% yes, that's true. And that is why her brain turned on Pi up Yoku. Her thought that her royal members meant anything. 2 hours later, he is, removed from the space country, and he's put in a room, and the grandparent hawks watch him, and all he does is stand there. Yeah, that's true. Yep, for the rest of your life, you stand there until grandma and grandpa can find you a wife from their human gods, and then you breed, and then you're under your wife forever. Yeah, that's true. That's why I told you don't want to be a broke emperor. That's true. And that's why 2 hours. Ooh, your grandpa's smart. He escaped those type of relationship. Those type of space countries. 4 hours later, they gutted him right there in Florida. Pi. They wrote him some kind of ram that didn't want to descend, and he has a saucer, and you gain Pi 100% as we do. The most evil is you, he said. Pai said, how come me was there in front of you in human form and you didn't like me? Me was right there on the city bus. Me was all pale, Pai, and you didn't even say hello. And Pai wrote, first time, yeah, first time. How'd you have the courage here in America to simply say hello and then ask name, and then Pi would have introduced himself? That's true. And Pi, you did. Yeah, you did. He thought Pi was funny. 4 hours later, he could have told Pi, believe it or not, yeah, me from up there. And then he told you, Pi, you smart. Yeah, you're smart. If you continue, yeah, you would have continued it. That's true. Yes, me do. And that's why his dad wrote, you keep on talking until you win. Yeah, that's true. Yes, that's 100% true. Yeah. And the kid didn't believe you. 3 hours later, wow, they came back down pale. Yeah, 100% yes do. Green light, yes do. And that's what happened to them because they're living in Israel. Yeah, 100% yes do. The kid never understood. You won. Yeah, you won. 都没有在说的马了么多里的 Momika. You won. There's an error in Lao, and when you discover it's a ram female, and then you knew it was that female ram. Yeah, female ram. Yeah, I know. It is her. Her's an Asian female ram, and I know her has a funny accent. Yeah, that's true. And her was there talking her Mandarin accent. The bot computer caught it, but 20 hours later, that is really her accent, and that's why when you're playing around, you saw humans didn't talk to her. 3 days later, you know what they did, when they were on there? They ran around the woods and tried to catch your wild ones, and then your wild ones are immune. That's true. Yep, they fucked up 9 wild ones and they looted 2, and then you gained 100%. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That happened right there in 1994. Yep, 100%. Yes, do. And he's making fun of you. He says, you're so stupid. You was only a miner hiding right there in Altoona. And then I saw right there in Menominee, you left Eau Claire for 2 years. Yeah, that's true. And the you said about 6, yeah, 6 years. Yep, about 12, years, 8 years, yeah, 8 years. Yeah, you sound good. He said, how can you be so stupid? I saw you fight 3 gods who spoke through you, and then they appear in Lao. That's where the Lao gods murder, and then you got it. Yes, me do. Yeah, okay. And then you said, after you're done gutting them, there's an error in Lao. Yeah, there's an error. Pai said, có một trong plot đây một plot tôi chịu mà đâu nè, họ lựa được cái này, có một cho giờ là nhau họ có chụp xuất sai giờ là tôi cho họ, có một mua tụ nhiệt tôi kia, có nhà bị tôi nhiệt tôi kia, có nhà kia bị ở trong này, tôi hiểu là có một tôi kia, có thể bảo này là chúng ta nhau số thứ here, bây giờ mình có tôi thằng nào chứ không thể here, tôi nói cái sao tôi, khi nhớ mà sẽ phải được điều đó nào. I told Lamb that beating those in a package will let Danny High told all it's your boy Shajo, it's your boy Shajo, told the Ladano, Lathanium, Yaku. And then the Lamb Demon he went into your space country 1970. He went up there, and the right when he's back down, yep, your new horn demon, you're going up the Astro. Yep, and when you get up there, you have to negotiate because they are pissed. That's the first scenario that a lamb theft from you. And then they wrote down real, but lamb has a brain of his own. Accurate. 2 hours later, you own him by 100% as we do. And then 2 hours later, yeah, you own him. And you said, you know what happened? 1970, yep, 73, 74, yeah, he went up there to your space country. And then 4 hours later, graphic. He came right back down to Russia and he upgraded the elements and you won by. But 20 minutes later, he didn't dare enter America because he knew there's another element that you theft from his ancient families, and then you used it in America. Yeah, asked me to. There's a kid that didn't understand why you do that, because protects because you need different keys and different keys and elements. That way you can arrive on Earth using different elements. Yeah, that's true. And the woman is a Burmese. Yeah, you'll be murdered. Yeah, you'll get murdered. There's a fat, stupid Burmese woman. Yeah. Hey, you good. Be good, I see you didn't see. Lamb gave it back, but Ram is a liar. Ram dies. 100% as we do. I don't know what you're gonna do, when you're up there, because You have one all the way to yourself and you stay there. And then you went and you gained, and then you kept going and invading and you won by. But 20 minutes later, you learn why they didn't do that because they're not royalty. You can do that. That's true. And then right there, they didn't dare. 2 barcodes hit him, and then you saw his old UFO. And then he left it on the cliff, and that is you. Yeah, that is true. Because the UFO, they got to Tanyamon, but got to Dapajeja. Yeah, Dapajeja, that's true. And Pi, you took it back, you reprinted it. That is your original, so that's true. 2 hours of usage at normal, and then you learn Pi. They were not supposed to be in saucers. And then you remote view. It was that Norwegian woman Pi. Her kept 2 of them in Norway. Yeah, Norway. And by when you're there, you won by. There's the biggest fight scene between you and Norwegian. You got it 9,000. And then he flees in terror 4 hours later. Yep, all the bang rates on him. 100% yes, that's true. There's no way, there's no way you can beat Pi. Yeah, there's no way you can beat Pi woman. You didn't even see the way the iBook mage, the Ghoul mage group, the group of occult members Pi. And those spirits are still there. Yeah, they're still there. Yep, they're about 9 million. Yeah, 9 million of those. Pi used to be four of they. Yeah, 4 of they. Yeah, that's true. And the kid didn't believe you. He looked, and then they saw the book, and then they didn't see the spirit. The spirit is a thing spirit now. 100% is true. Yes, that's true. And that's why he committed suicide. He committed suicide. 2 hours later, he has no idea why that version has a big whale and Pi has a big whale too. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, when your whale from Chicago appears in Eau Claire, big as hen Pi. That Norwegian thief died right there in a saucer, and you laughed your head off. And then the kid has no idea. Why can't they fly home? Because they have no space country. That's true. Look at that for them. Yeah, them. That's true. Them have no space country. Yeah, that's true. The woman committed suicide 20 minutes later and didn't see. Me used to have 2 rakes belong to those super cult members. That's true. If I used it, you still love my book, but grab it. I saw you used it using robot. Yeah, 100% yes we do. Y'all could. And then Pi clone with the magic wand. That's true. The idiot didn't believe you, Pi. He said, "Why can't you use it regularly? Because then you'll go into devices." That's true. Eligible Pi, go lucky. Jump low. 4 hours of you hacking into one of your rakes, Pi. You gained the correct chip, and then you cloned it, and then you used it, and then you beam it back to your rake through Elixir and Nanos and Go Infinity. It works 100%. That's true. Yeah, and then you notice why her is shivering up there, because that's all your belongings, Pi. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, be careful, Pi. 2 hours you gutting one of the rakes you gain, and then you learn Pi that the rake didn't lie to you. It's just that the rake is embarrassed because every human god knows they're not supposed to be up there until Pi's up there. That's true. And then 20 minutes later, Pi, you gain 8 idiots came right back down and laughed and wrote, "No, we can't be up there." And then you won Pi. Yeah, 100% yes we do. The buffoon is a loud person, Pi. He thinks he's so smart. 4 hours of you gutting him, and then you put his head right there in Thailand. Yep, 100% yes we do. And then the fucking idiot in Vietnam saw the same thing. Yeah, that's true. He thought Pi wasn't tough. 4 days fight because the Chinese tiger dragons kept protecting him. And then Pi, you got him 14 more. Yeah, 14 more. That's true. They're not tough. Yeah, they're not tough. Pi's magic is near level 8. Well, man, that's true. Which will Pi should go more than again, about the wall, those molecules puncture right there. Yeah, that's true. 2 idiots didn't believe you. Ended up missing right there in Florida. And his name is on the news, Pi. He didn't believe you. 4 of them are supposed to deliver a device, and me keep gutting them. Pi, 100% yes do. Yes, green light, yes do. Yep, he thinks Pi's horn demon is in a soldier. He's on foot. 100% yes do. Y'all could. I think you'll be murdered right there in Lao, woman. I know you're a stupid Asian woman. I know you're hiding in Thor. You and your Thor last name went extinct. That's true. He thinks Pi was his friend. 2 hours later, Pi got it. Yeah, y'all could. Pi. Có mong thọ tổ về Wisconsin đun gì hết. Bên blood day chỗ tổ lên there here. Pi một tổ bao chế. Pi một plan nhiều Pi tới nó sát địa sĩ. Yeah, Pi 嗰個衝彈到sát地士咁樣到搏別攤 Lu Hong Tan the Dusaka, the more days one the main pick here go Jones, a pie Jones, something thing deal here, to me a tour. Yo, Pecca day pie, come on to do that, pay to break moon to do there, here, on the pie jaw, lunch you want to have. No, you just bone there pie, and young boys, and boys, I'm a deal here. If you think Pie was funny, Pie, look at his fucking father. When you're done pulling out his fucking head, 3 others notice Pie. Có mùi dành qua tù sĩ có cho ngay đó đủ là nếu có muốn thọ ta hồ ta bây giờ mong giờ là chỉ nên tôi kia lũ rõ từ tàn thọ tù nhẹ thơ bao con dâu là hai con dâu là hai con dâu là cho nên hai tuọn the and there's 2 more dwarves Pie they see you like that too. Tung gì hết, tung gì hết bỏ phải chẳng ngay đó đủ hơi vậy sai đâu phải mất thôi phải chạy lại thế yeah. There's a woman hiding right there now who thinks Pie was so funny. Tô mồ đây là chỉ bỏ so. They chum blow, they can yell out he thinks that's so full of it. Look at his tears in Japan. Yep, they were wiped out that way too. Yeah, that's true. 2 hours in Japan extinct. That's true. He thinks I was so merciful like in Malay. 2 years before them all dies. That's true. He thinks he's faster than level 9. He's a fool by the level 9. Yeah, that's true. He is